daughter's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral, knows everybody's disapproval. I should've worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak, a fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say it. My church offers no absolutes. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. 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 Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shining lights. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shining lights. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. If I'm the pagan of the good times, my love is the sunlight. To keep the goddess on my side, she demands a sacrifice. Drain the whole sea, get something shiny, something meaty for the main course. That's a fine looking high horse. What you got in the stable? We've a lot of starving faithful. That looks tasty, that looks plenty. This is hungry word. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shining lights. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shining lights. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. No masters or kings when the ritual begins. There is no sweeter innocence than our gentle sin. In the madness and sorrow of that sad, ugly scene, only then I am human, only then I am clean. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shining lights. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Take me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shining lights. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Take me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. Take me to
Oh,
I hear that about you,
because yum yum.
Jessica. I hear that about you.
Yeah, you know, as a yop, just swallow it all down
Just
entirely.
what about you, Seth? Do you just swallow it all down too? Do you just take it all in whole?
I don't even know what we're talking about, but I'm gonna just say yes because I'm scared.
Hey, chat, welcome in. It's another Saturday night, and of course, here we are, clear as mud. We are down a clown. We lost a clown tonight.
Yeah. We lost the clown to the
Um,
evil government cabal of internets.
we may possibly get her though.
Mhm.
She lost the internets, and so,
Yeah.
but if her internets comes back, she'll hop in here and join with us. So, don't really
Yes.
have any control over that. That's just one of the things when you live in the out in the middle of the hills like she does and I do and stuff, and it just it can get a little bit sporadic and stuff. So anyway,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
rip the clown, exactly, rip the clown. Seth, what are you drinking? Share with the
Wine.
class. Wine. What kind of wine?
Esti.
Nasty.
Ice nasty wine.
A no,
I
ASTI.
Ass
Esti.
wine. You're drinking some ass wine. Okay.
Dude, yeah, this is Jimkin. I just went into my bathroom and started brewing like fucking prison wine.
Prison wine. She's making that hooch. What do they call that? The toilet hooch. She's
Telling hooch.
yeah,
Yeah.
toilet hooch. What about you, Pizzle? What have you been up to?
Nothing. Chilling. Working.
Okay.
My boss is out, so I'm doing her job along with my job, along with helping other people. It's a headache. It's a headache. And it just so happens that we don't have a lot of inventory to ship
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
And that's when all the orders want to come in. So I'm like constantly telling the CEO, like, so like, here's how it goes. I know that we, every week we make things, right? We make things every week. However, every week we lose about 6 trays
Yeah.
because we have to spot check them.
Yeah.
And then we have to wait for the spot check to release it. So it's going to be a minute. Okay. So they
Yeah.
can all fucking wait. But other than that, nothing. Chilling. Having a good I now owe the federal government $3,000. So that's
Yeah,
fun.
that's what I'm talking
I've
about.
never
Get you
Paying your
some.
taxes.
Yep. No, not get some. I owe them $3,000. They want $3,000 from me.
Well, pay your taxes.
Well, I did. So what I did, so I get my healthcare from the healthcare marketplace, and I didn't know that you can update your income in between enrollment periods. So I never did. And so when I did my taxes, they were like, whoa, your income is a little bit too much to be paying just that little bit for healthcare. So we're gonna charge you everything that we gave you for that healthcare. Fuck my life. Fuck my life.
Well,
And,
hey, you know what? Quit trying to screw your fellow Americans over. Pay your share.
No.
Bizzle. The
No.
hell?
No. I live in California.
Hey,
If everyone else could get screw the government, so should I. I should be able to as well. Damn it.
Okay. All right. So, all right.
California pays the most amount in taxes in the entire United States.
And whose fault
Okay.
is that? Whose fault is that?
Gavin fucking Newsom. That's whose fault it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Did Gavin fucking Newsom, did he put himself in office or did you guys put him in office?
I didn't put him in office, but yes, California did. And yes,
Okay.
it is their fault. And they also constantly vote for more fucking taxes. Drives me nuts.
Hey, look. I want to feel bad for you. I really do. I want to feel bad for you. I'm trying, Pizzle, but I just can't reach you. All right. So which one of you two yahoos are going to explain to me about this fucking monkey?
Oh, no punch. Oh, so
Yeah.
okay. So he's in China, I think. But what happened was his mom like rejected him like she gave birth to him, and then she was
Okay.
like, "Nope, I don't want anything to do with him." And
Okay.
so he was hand raised, like bottle fed and
Okay.
everything by the
Yeah.
zookeepers, and now it became time to, you know, release him into the enclosement with all the other monkeys.
Okay.
And then all the other monkeys were rejecting him too.
Did he
It was so
stink?
sad.
Did he think about taking, maybe a little right
No.
guard, maybe a little Axe body spray, something,
I
stink the
don't
air?
know. I don't know.
You
I
don't
don't
know?
know. But it was so sad. And so he blew up because he was getting bullied by the other monkeys. And he would carry around a toy monkey, you know, as if it was like his mom. And he was so fucking cute. And everyone was so sad. And so sad. But like this video, I just watched the video.
Okay, I'll watch the video. Let's watch the video about the little monkey that was getting bullied. Here we go.
New update that looks promising about this baby monkey that was abandoned by his mom that I feel personally attached to. Punch is this little...
Why? Why is this? Okay, I'm sorry. I know, but why would anybody feel personally attached to this monkey, especially if it's like halfway across the planet?
I have so I don't get parasocial with people, but I will get very parasocial with animals. Okay. When Xylie's cat Pumpkin died,
Yeah,
I felt
that was
it.
sad.
I
That
felt
was
like
sad.
it was my
Yeah.
cat. I felt like it was
Really?
my, and I was just like, yeah, I was really sad about it. I was really sad about
Well-
it. And then when like, I follow a bunch of cats, like I follow,
What do you mean you follow?
who- like on TikTok, there's a bunch of cat TikToks that are centered around their cats. Like there's the big fluffy one and he goes and he jumps on his little cloud tree and he's whatever. And then there's Meet the cat that he's scared of the bagawa or whatever.
Okay.
And yeah, there's a bunch of animals.
Merv,
And
I know
I'm
that
Merv.
one.
Yes, Merv. I love Merv so much. But yeah, and if any of them died, I would hurt my heart. I would be sad. I would mourn their death. I'm very and I got immediately parasocial with this monkey. Like I would for that monkey, you know. I want to like.
So you're
my
saying
God.
you would throw hands.
Oh my
you would you're
would
down
throw
to
hands.
ride or die with the little monkey dude.
Yep, I'll ride or die. Right, punch.
All right, Seth, hang on. Do you know anything about this? Because I know you kind of don't do the whole social media
No,
stuff
I'm
anymore.
still banned on Twitter.
Well, that's because of your
You're
mouth.
banned on Twitter.
Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you, she had a Twitter account, and she deleted the Twitter account, but then she got a top secret Twitter account that she won't even tell me. Won't even let me be friends with her on the Twitter. And she goes and she does these vile little things because she is a goblin after all. And she got banned off the Twitter.
Yeah, I went and I
goodness.
rage bait a lot of people on Twitter, like for engagement, and then I got rage baited too hard, and then I told them that they should off themselves, and then I got banned. So
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. We're being
well.
told to stay on topic. So let's get back to the little monkey. So this little monkey, hand raised, but put into the
His
rest of
name
the coat.
is Punch.
So little Punch
where's
goes
the
and
wire mother for this?
she abandoned him. She just had him and dropped him like he was just no more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So all right. So let's finish watching this minute 19s here. So here we go.
baby macaque whose mom abandoned him at birth. What a bitch. And now he devastatingly carries around this stuffed animal thinking it's its mom. So he eats with her and sleeps with her. And what's even sicker is that no one will take him in as family. They all reject him. So all he has is the stuffed animal. I honestly have never been so angry at monkeys in my life. Like, this is vile. Punch has stolen all of our hearts, okay? We're obsessed with Punch. Punch becomes an overnight celebrity, as he should, but Punch doesn't care for the fame. He just wants a family. Now the good news, a group has taken him in, as of this morning. Now, if Punch is happy, I'm happy, but we're watching you. We're watching you guys, because the switch up is crazy. You better not hurt this little man, I swear to God. I don't know if it's clout or if you're just embarrassed that the whole internet clowned on you for acting that way. Internet fame is fleeting. You better not drop him the minute the internet moves in another direction. Like last year, Mudeng was on top of the world, and now nobody's talking about her. She can't even sell a goddamn wristband for a meet and greet. And you shouldn't care about that anyway because you're an animal in a zoo in Japan. Like, get your priorities straight, okay? Thank you for stepping up, but we're watching you.
All right. First of all, let me just say this. Dude's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Dude was kind of funny. I liked his delivery. I thought he was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So anyway, Punch, the little monkey, I guess has been accepted. He's now part of the little monkey
He's got it,
crew or whatever.
and he's got a friend, and so far so good. But we are like a hawk
Watching.
that.
Now, but you know,
you switch up on Punch.
not to be that guy.
Oh God.
Okay. But the dude doing the little TikTok here, what's his name? Heartthrobbert brought up kind of a good point about you people. You animal lovers out there, right? You parasocial people like Pizzle there. So little Punch is like the talk of the town. He's the belle of the ball. He's the hot commodity. And you guys just dropped the little hippopotamus. You just dropped him. Mudeng. It's like you say, he can't even get a wristband at the meet and greets. You guys just dropped him cold. What the hell?
It wasn't really us. It was the zoo's TikTok stopped really posting about Mudeng. So there's that.
So you're saying whoever's in charge of the social media feeds for that zoo basically just dropped little.
They dropped Mudeng. We didn't drop Mudeng. They dropped Mudeng, and there's not much we can do.
All right. Am I a animal hater? No. I think we should love all of God's little creatures. That being said, there are some animals that I tolerate a lot better than others. Like I am a dog person, right? But that doesn't mean I hate cats. I just can't be around cats because I am like really adversely allergic to them. To the point where like
So is Scott.
Okay.
Scott's allergic, and we got AIDS. I tell him every day, get over it.
Okay, there you go, right? So, anyway, allergy shots, Kangaloo. I took allergy shots for years, for everything. When I was a kid, yeah, when I was a kid,
did it help?
No, not really.
I always wonder about that.
It didn't really.
Does the allergy stuff help at all?
So.
Apparently here in California, there is like a hospital, like a research facility that is the best for allergies, and they take people, like kids and stuff in, and then they cure them of their allergies. Apparently.
Okay. Well, like I said, I don't think any animal should ever be mistreated, no matter, but I'm just more of a dog person. I don't hate cats. I mean,
I don't like this little monkey fella. I don't like monkeys. They're kind of like aggressive and evil and stuff.
You don't like Punch? No. You're anti-Punch?
I'm anti-Punch, dude.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
I watched that chimp documentary,
where he ate her face. Is that the one?
Yeah, bro. That's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who made Tiger King did a documentary about these chimp people. And there's just a bunch of chimps killing people out there, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Bunny,
like
I would feed Scott eggs if Scott ate eggs. Scott is a child. His palate is the palate of a child. When I cook, I go to meals for picky eaters.
Yeah.
And I pick the kids' meals. And that's what I cook, and that's what he eats. If I try to get too adult with it, he's like, I'm not touching that.
So hang on.
No,
Well,
no.
are we talking? What we talking about? Like macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggies? Is that what we're talking about? Or
And pizza on top, like basically you take Texas toast and
yeah.
you put pizza sauce, cheese, and pepperoni on it.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Easy,
Autism
easy
food.
picky eater stuff. Yeah,
Get-
autism food,
get
exactly.
close to
Yes.
the autism food.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, so since we're kind of talking about whatever, back some time ago, you tried to fix some fried chicken for Scott.
Oh
And
my
you
God,
you tweeted out about it, and I was so taken aback by it. I showed it to my wife, y'all. Now, my wife is a beautiful, lovely, traditional Southern woman. She's a Southern belle, and she puts up with this grumpy old asshole that I am, right? And I said, darling, I said, honey, I said, look at this. And she goes, oh, my swan. And I said, mm-hmm. And I said, she fed that to the man. And she goes, oh, bless her heart. And my wife sat down and wrote a recipe out for Pizzo so she could fix chicken and fix it right. And so her man could get some good fried chicken. Pizzo, did you try?
I used it.
And did it work?
And it worked. It worked perfectly.
Good.
Yeah, it worked perfectly.
Good.
I figured out exactly where I was wrong, and it was like it was almost like Kentucky Fried Chicken kind of yum yum. It was really good.
Okay.
Really good.
Well,
but
great.
It's also really, I don't know why it just seems so time consuming to me. And
listen,
you gotta make
yeah, but when you're making stuff like from scratch, and you're for that person that you love, that's what makes it so good, is the time and the love that you put into it. That's so.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So we received a request. We wanted one of the chat out there said, hey, and I'm not gonna out you. I'm gonna let you keep your anonymity. But one of the chat reached out to me and said, hey, could you talk about this new Gabbie Hanna?
Gabbie Hanna.
Okay, whatever.
Yabba
dabba do. And Trisha Paytas stuff. And I was like, well, I couldn't really remember a whole lot about nothing because I have mad cow disease. And so I put it in the group chat and Pizzle just got beside herself. She was so excited. And she was like, yes.
Yes.
So anyway, so Jessica is going. I'm just here for like eye candy tonight on this because I know a little bit, but not a lot. And so I'm gonna turn it over. So Pizzle and Seth, you guys go with it. And if you want me to show something, why do we have you here?
Because I'm sexy and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair point.
Yeah, pretty
Fair
much.
point.
She's the eye candy. So before we get into any videos or TikToks, basically Gabbie Hanna made a TikTok, and it kind of like reignited this feud, and it's been a feud since like 2019. Okay, that this is so like Gabbie Hanna and Trisha Paytas kind of knew each other from like the vlog squad, like the David Dobrik kind of squad.
Okay.
And there was a feud that started. I say Trisha Paytas really started this public feud because Trisha Paytas said she doesn't she made a video like why I don't trust Gabbie Hanna.
Okay.
And it was because Trish says that Gabbie Hanna spread a rumor that Trish had an STI. And that
STI?
sexually transmitted infection, like
okay.
Well, and I think it was herpes or something.
Yes, it was herpes.
So like Gabbie Hanna said, Gabbie Hanna, and Trish says that Gabbie Hanna told Trish's then boyfriend, what I think it was Jason Nass. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
That she had and Gabbie was like, well, I was just trying to be a good friend and caring about my friend.
Sure.
And so Trish makes that video, and this kind of starts a bunch of people like coming at Gabbie and coming at Trish, like their fans kind of started fighting with each other. And then Gabbie Hanna came out with videos like, oh well, here's what's like she made a diss track or whatever
Okay.
that was
Okay.
aimed at Trish. And
Okay.
and then like that's when Trish was like, "Oh my God, Gabbie Hanna's scary. She's like a stalker. She's like obsessed with me," kind of thing. And that was Trish's whole thing the entire time was Gabbie Hanna stalks me. She's obsessed with me. She's scary. I'm scared for my life, kind of thing. And then a bunch of other people came out the woodworks to be like, "Oh, well, I have a Gabbie Hanna story too, and I have a Gabbie Hanna story too." Like Jessie Smiles, Hello Leash. The reason why I know much about this is because I made videos about this. But like Hello Leash's issue was that Gabbie Hanna reacted to Hello Leash's critical video of her, and then Hello Leash went on live and crying like she's sending her fans after me, and I'm so scared. And it was kind of the same thing and Jessie Smiles' issue was that Gabbie Hanna didn't believe her R word, her essay allegation against Curtis Lepore, this dude Curtis Lepore. And so that was Jessie Smiles' issue. And that's where everyone started calling Gabbie like a rape apologist because she didn't immediately believe the story, which technically, I don't know. It's one of those like, I got in bed with him. Yes, I kissed him. Yes, we were doing all this stuff, but I never said it was okay to take it all the way kind of thing. It was like that kind of, I didn't like constant thing. And at that time, it wasn't just Gabbie Hanna doubting the allegation, okay? But Jessie Smiles took issue with it, and I'll show you, like, she made, like, videos where she was, like, crying and shit. But every time Gabbie Hanna kind of re-upped this, because this has been going on, like I said, 2019, and it's, like, almost every year, it seems like Gabbie Hanna does kind of get back into it and it usually starts the same way as it is now, where she's just like, I just want to come clean and get this off my chest kind of thing, and then she drops an album. So everyone thinks that Gabbie Hanna does this to gain her drama so that people are looking at her, so that when she drops her album more people see it, kind of situation. And so that's what people are thinking now, that she's coming out. And to be fair to Gabbie Hanna, I do side with her in the past for the past shit, because Trisha really did start it. She made it this public big deal, like, and she really did. And throughout the entire thing, people did kind of like be like, Gabbie, why are you so obsessed? When really before, all that Gabbie was really doing when it first started was responding to stuff. That's it, right? So I do think that before Trish was at fault.
All right, so she put out a podcast on her YouTube channel where she goes through like a lot of what you're talking about now. She goes back to the history and all that. And one of the things she said in there was that her and Trisha back in the day, they weren't like best friends or anything like that, but they were kind of more than, they were friendly. They weren't just mutuals, right? They talked back and forth in DMs and on the phone and stuff like that. They talked. I mean, they had I would say a kind of it's not collaborative, because I don't remember that. I don't remember them ever doing like any type of collaboration, right? Did they ever do any, like her and Trish, did they ever do any videos together?
They did. So,
okay.
Well, not before, but like in 2021, Trisha Paytas came on Gabbie's podcast.
Okay.
And it was like, they're like clearing the air with Trisha
Paytas or something, bearing the hatchet shit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then she talks about that, because then she was saying that after that, that Trisha started just like shitting all over her again, right? Just like this, like she said the podcast and their conversation, everything was pretty cool. Everything was kind of even keel. It wasn't like no craziness or nothing.
Yeah.
And then immediately after that, Trisha started just really being now I'm gonna tell you what I remember about Gabbie Hanna back in the day as far as my remembrance and okay. Isn't she the one that Rice Gum like took her phone away from her and slapped her or something? Isn't that Gabbie? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my
that's Gabbie. Yep.
that's hey
Yeah. No, Gabbie's got like a long history of
yeah.
of
And then she had that
issues.
episode where she was like really there was something mental going on with her because there was some stranger, remember, that came and just like was in her house with her and stuff, and her friends were like really, really concerned about her, correct?
Mm.
Is that not
like,
right?
No, I don't know if anybody like wait, say it again.
Okay. So she started having like I want to think this was around the time
like
that Trisha started doing frenemies with Ethan. She kind of had like a mental, I'd call it like a breakdown. Like she was very whatever, and she wound up like opening her door to this guy who just basically showed up at her her place, right? And he was like, I don't know if he was like a detractor or if he was like a really big fan or whatever.
Well,
but and then people got like
was,
really
like,
weird and stuff.
weird.
Yeah.
He was so, like I remember seeing it, and like so what happened was she opened like he was running, like he was taking a jog and he ran by the house, and then he like went and he knocked on the door. And he's like, can I get I have to go to the bathroom. And so Gabbie let him in.
Yeah.
And like this dude was making TikToks the entire time, and he would like he went into like her bath, like her kitchen, and looked at her pills, and he went everywhere, just dude. And then like eventually Gabbie saw the TikToks.
Yeah.
And then she's like, get out. Why? Like, get out. You're crazy. How do you blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that guy was nuts.
He was, but she was also like in a real, she was having some, she was
in a state.
She was having a crisis. So anyway, that's about the extent of my knowledge of Gabbie. The only thing I think my first introduction to Trisha where this was the era where she would make these videos in her kitchen. Like she would sit on the floor and make these videos.
Yeah, on the floor.
Yeah, and she was doing this one where she had got this lubricant, and she was like doing these. It was like 100 layers of. I'm not going to say the word challenge. But it was, this lubricant was supposed to be like, Jesus, I don't even know.
Jizz.
There you go. We'll go with that. And she was like doing like, it was like 100 layers. Do you remember that video? or was you not a Trisha? But that's the first one I remember introduction to her.
No, so I didn't even really start being online, like, and dealing with like YouTube or anything until like 2019, 2020, like end of 2019.
Okay, well, this was before that, I think.
So yeah, it was before that. Her, and I didn't even know like anything. Like the only YouTubers I really knew was Jenna Marbles. Really. Okay. That's it. That's who I watched all the time.
I remember I was like
Trisha's.
I was just getting kind of learning about YouTube as far as and how I wound up the commentary, whatever it was. But someone had done a commentary video on that of Trisha Paytas, and I saw that and I was like, "Good Lord, what is wrong with these people? And how is that even allowed to be put on, YouTube or the internet?" What I was crazy, but anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So that's kind of what we're doing. So what's this first video here we got to watch?
So this is like where everyone was just like, "Oh my God, Gabbie Hanna again." Like she made a TikTok and she tagged Trisha Paytas, but we'll watch this first because
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Okay, here we go. Make sure the audio is up. Okay.
Paytas. This is so weird. I hate this, and I can't tell you how surreal this is for me right now. But I literally have to do this. Trisha, please do not freak the F out. Okay? Please just hear me. If you're watching this and you're not Trisha Paytas, hey, the majority of you, -1, we can't talk to each other one-on-one, okay? I had Trisha on my podcast. I tried to like handle this behind the scenes. Like I've done everything I can, like within reason and beyond, to just like have this be like a peaceable, like silent situation. But I am still suffering the consequences of this every day. And this whole like take accountability for your own actions. What do you mean? Trisha Paytas started a crazy wild smear campaign against me, saying that I was a delusional stalker, that I can't be trusted, that she's afraid for her life, that I'm showing up to her house. She literally conditioned this whole audience of people who knew me and a brand new audience on Frenemies that I was just some type of psychotic person who was harassing Trisha Paytas. And that was like my whole identity. So after that, for a couple years, after literally being gaslighted for real by Ethan Klein, Trisha Paytas, all the drama channels, and honestly, everybody who participated in this, everybody who commented on this, everybody who just like laughed at me and like called me names, I deal with this on a daily basis. It's not just internet comments. It's not just high school bullies, okay? This is like the real world. Like people literally laughing at you in your face, in real life, laughing at you. Like, do you understand? You don't.
Okay. I have to ask this, Pistol. I really, actually, I have to ask this. So, ever so often, I'm seeing a pattern here. That ever so often, she brings up this whole with Trisha, right? Because it's been a hot minute, right?
Well, like since the very last time, it was like 2024 was like the very last time.
Okay, so that's like 2 years ago. So why is she dragging this dead horse back up? Seriously.
That's why I said that. That's why people are saying that she might be dropping an album, is because, and now technically, like, get your bag if that's the case, because it does what if it works kind of situation, and it seems like it really does work for her. But yeah, and she always, like I said, she always starts this as, I'm just trying to get this off my chest. But the difference this time is that I think is Trisha's busy. She's got her babies, and she's not just a Charlie. She's not just a YouTuber right now. She's on Broadway and shit.
Okay, so all right, and so Nietzsche brought this up, and I was going to at some point. It just kind of slipped my mind earlier. One of her complaints, right, in this in the YouTube videos she put out on this new podcast that she's initiated on her. No, there was a full ass podcast about this whole thing.
Yeah. Keep on forgetting.
So one of the things, because I don't do the TikToks, anyway. So she was claiming that to this day, and I find this really, really like ludicrous, but she is saying that to this day, because of the smear campaign that Trisha and Ethan and them did, is when she goes and she like tries to do all this, I guess she's really into her faith or her religion now. I'm not sure what that is, but when she goes and tries to like do and volunteer and be part of things or whatever, they won't let her because of this reputation of who she, that they put out about her, who she was and what have you. Like, she's crazy, that she's all these things. And she's saying that to this day, that's still following her. And I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. I find that kind of hard. I know churches can be some of the most awfulest places in the world. If you are a person who is looking to belong and you've got some deep hurts and stuff, if you find the right one, it's great and it's wonderful. And there's people there to help you, and you can deal and get healed and nurtured and stuff. But way too many of them are just horrible, and they just treat people horrible. So I don't know. Maybe she's unlucky and she keeps finding these. They just, because she's new and maybe they don't take well to strangers. I don't know.
Yeah.
But for her to sit here and make this statement that the reason why is because of Trisha and all that kind of stuff, maybe I'm just out of touch, and that's possible. But I don't see church people watching Trisha Paytas and frenemies and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't think that's.
I really think that what's going on is she'll go there, like, to try to be part of something.
Yeah.
And then now I haven't really looked into it because I don't want to be looking into it and then see it, but I'm wondering does she get followed kind of like EDP, like wherever she goes, then they call, the haters call and they're like, oh, this is Gabbie Hanna and she's a psycho and she's a stalker and she's obsessive. And she, like, there could be that. But the other part of it is, if it's not that, like, maybe she's being like, so I'd love to join, but I do have a history online. My name is Gabbie Hanna. Like, is she exposing herself? Because I don't think a church would want that kind of shit. Like a good church, anyway, wouldn't want that kind of attention on them.
It could just be that her personality, because, could just be off-putting too, right? And so people are like, church is like, yeah, we need volunteers, but then she's, because of her, I don't know, her eagerness or her whatever, could just be off-putting, and they're like, yeah, we need volunteers, but damn, I ain't working with her. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? So
like, so there's also this, so one of the dramas that was exposed was her and the guy that made Escape the Night, which had like a bunch of YouTubers in it and like whatever, and she was a part of it. They said his accusations about Gabbie was she was really particular about everything, like her food, where she stays, everything. She was like a diva on set kind of situation. So maybe she tries and then she becomes like this really big diva person. Like, oh, like, I don't really, or she just becomes like this, oh, well, I like doing this, but I think that we should get security for me because like I told you, I'm kind of a big
deal. Like, yeah. And who's going to take all the red M&Ms out of my M&Ms? I don't know red M&Ms. Get them out of here.
Yeah.
So
some J-Lo bullshit. Yeah, and so there's many things, but I can also see a church being like, getting calls by people once they find out about her, but also for me, and like I say this a lot, and it doesn't mean that it's true, but I think that if I don't know about it, why would anybody else know about it? And I haven't seen much of Gabbie Hanna, one, and two, I haven't seen much about Gabbie Hanna. So, but now there's going to be stuff about Gabbie Hanna, and it's just, it's counterproductive. Really, what she's doing. Like, even if she's being real, and I just felt so gaslit, and I just want to get this off my chest, it's way counterproductive because, like, where Trisha is now, like, Trisha is successful. Like, she's successful, and she's successful in her family. She's successful in her career. She is living her best life right now. Yeah. And so all this is going to cause, it's not going to get the attention that she used to get when Trisha responded, because I don't think Trisha's going to respond. So all that this is going to cause is people to start bringing up the past stuff, like the Jessie Smiles stuff. Everyone loves to bring up the Jessie Smiles stuff whenever Gabbie's mentioned. Have you heard about Jessie Smiles, though? And that's all it's going to do. And then she's just going to be right back where she was. And have her. And now if people are like being mean to her IRL, that sucks. But I mean, don't you think that people are mean to Trisha IRL too? Like all
think
these large creators get shit IRL. So
I think people, just average people, everybody, like you, me, Seth.
Mhm.
I think just in our daily or weekly lives that we go out and about, what we deal with ugly, nasty people that are just shits.
Yeah, and I live in LA.
Yeah.
So I deal with really, really nasty people that will
Yeah.
take a shit on the side of the sidewalk.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's gross and it
yeah,
smells bad.
Yeah. I just think that now, granted, but I don't want to be mean or necessarily, but who even is Gabbie Hanna these days? You know what I'm saying?
Right? No, that's so true.
I mean,
I think that she recognizes that Gabbie Hanna, in order for Hanna to be Gabbie Hanna, Gabbie
Yeah.
Hanna has to be in drama with Trisha Paytas. I think that's
Okay.
really
Okay.
literally it. Yeah, and then but
but
it's so weird because when she does these things, like she's talking about how they made me look crazy and they made me look obsessive. But when she does this
maybe you look crazy.
when after years, then it
you
kind
of
are
looking
look
crazy.
Like you're crazy and obsessive. Yeah. It looks that way.
Seth, I would love to hear your thoughts.
I mean, she's always said that she was kind of like a paranoid person, hasn't she? Like,
yeah,
I don't remember where, but I saw Gabbie Hanna saying that, and I feel like some of it is probably in her head.
Yeah.
Like she's imagining that some of the reasons she's being, like turned away is because she's just paranoid that it's because of her past, but it's probably not. It's probably just because she's like off-putting. That's like
And
that's my opinion on it, but I don't got any proof,
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's all any of us
I just
have,
think
right? Is opinions, and so
opinions, pretty much,
yeah.
especially in situations like this. But like, I forgot what I was gonna say.
So, there was another kind of a thing I found. I kind of wanted to. So right now, right in the environment here in the States, right, there's this, like, I'm gonna say, I feel like it's kind of a larger growing. It's even growing to a certain degree. This religious wave, if you will, right? Because of like what happened with Charlie Kirk and the things, you've got this whole TPUSA movement, right? You got all this stuff that's really kind of, you've got people that are standing up and, making kind of declarations, shall we say, that's from within our government and, things like that. And so it's kind of, right now, I kind of get a little bit of a sense or a feeling, right, that kind of being a, quote, religious conservative type person is kind of what would I call it?
A grift.
Well, it's the end thing. It's like the latest, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of, how like we have things
trend.
that
Like the latest
trend. Yeah, right. Because the one thing that she kept, like, really, when I watched the YouTube video where the podcast where she kind of, and it sounds like to me she had some overlaps in her TikToks from our conversations earlier, Jessica, but she really kept kind of going back to the well about like her faith and her, what, trying to work within the church and trying to do this, these type of things. And so I'm wondering, was she trying to, and this is just speculation, this is just, my kind of thoughts on this. I wonder if she's like trying to blow a little bit of a whistle, right? To try to get that crowd, kind of to come in. To come in. Because remember, here's the thing. Here's the one thing I know.
It's a good crowd to appeal to.
Right now it is, right? So here's what
they're so supportive.
Yeah. The thing that
As
I
long
was,
as you side with them.
yeah. The one thing that I was, it's like when it comes to a YouTuber, and I will, I guess, include myself in this, even though I don't really feel like I'm a YouTuber, but I make YouTube videos and
Yeah.
streams and stuff. So
Mhm.
whatever. But
Yeah. Mhm.
don't really listen to YouTubers and think that they're being like genuine, right?
Yeah.
It's you know,
Yeah.
it's is that a is that like a wild crazy statement, or
No.
you know,
No. Especially the big ones, like, because like
yeah,
you don't get where you are on
sure.
YouTube by just being a unless you're a Markiplier, by just being a genuine person. But then there's Markiplier, but he's the exception. He's not the rule. He's not
Yeah.
the rule. So
Yeah. Fair enough. All right, so
oh,
let's watch a little bit more of Gabbie here, and let's let her take us to church here.
mhm.
What the crap? Oh, I got push the right button. Come on, people.
You don't. And if you do and you participate, that's worse. But I've literally been made a public laughing stock over stuff that is not real. And after that, for multiple years, I finally had a very public mental breakdown, which is extremely embarrassing. And I'm finally able to talk about it because I recognize, here I am saying it again, that I am a victim of psychological abuse. Trisha Paytas, Jesse Smiles, all the drama channels are narcissistic abusers who have slandered me, isolated me, gaslighted me, exploited me, threatened me, and publicly humiliated me for gain, for public drama channels and podcasts, literally their whole life, being this negative, toxic thing. And here I am, genuinely just trying to like make art, try to make money to do good and mind my business, and I still can't because of what Trisha Paytas started.
So, I
I
mean,
just I can't just I get it. No, I get it. Like technically, yes, Trisha Paytas started that, and
sure.
Trisha Paytas was the beginning of the Gabbie Hanna six her fans on people. She's crazy, she's obsessive, and she's you shouldn't trust her kind of thing. Yes, Trisha Paytas started that, but I don't know. Like, was it like what, one or two people that you saw on the street that came up to you and was like, "Aren't you Gabbie Hanna, that girl?" Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Or two, are you legit schizophrenic and it's the shadow people saying it? Or like, or three, is that even really happening still? Because I just don't. If you just, it's true. If you let shit go and you just leave it alone, then it goes away. It for the most part, it really just goes away. The only way it gets brought back up again is if somebody else brings it back up or you do. And Trisha
you.
hasn't been talking about it. Like these people haven't been talking about it. It's just Gabbie, and I get it. Like she really wants people to believe that she's not this crazy obsessive person, but this is not helping ever. It's never helped at all, ever. So, Lord. Also, I hate her bangs.
Okay.
It's just,
So
it's not a good look.
I'm looking here. I'll bring it up here so the chat can see this as well.
Mhm.
So I'm looking. This is Gabbie's YouTube channel. She's got 4.9 million subscribers, almost 5 million subscribers. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking like, so a year ago, 3 months ago. So she basically kind of disappeared. And then for about, almost, what was it, be 9 months or something. And then she puts out, and she was getting some decent, views, 31K, 12K, 13, 57, 208 on this one here. I don't know what that, thank you, and I'm sorry. I don't know what that's necessarily about. That was a year ago. So she puts out a little vlog here. That's 32,000 views. That was 3 months ago. Then she puts out this here, 72,000 views. And then she did another one, not even a full day ago. The drama channel
Like
saved my
9.
life. My
Yeah.
testimony, part 1, and
Mhm.
about was it 9.8 thousand views. I guess to me, those are not bad views for a 5 million sub, and especially to be gone as long as she was. So I
Mhm.
wonder if it's maybe it's a twofold thing. Maybe she's going to start trying to make content again over on YouTube,
Mhm.
and you know, she kind of wanted to jumpstart
She
those
needs
views,
attention.
so we get those. Yeah, we
Mhm.
get the views.
Maybe
So
maybe because it's been so long. Oh, well, no, it was 3 months ago. Never mind. I was gonna say because I know that YouTube, if you go like a year
yeah,
without uploading and you don't have the view count, you get demonetized and then you have to start all over again,
yep,
kind of thing. That's what
yep.
I heard anyway.
That's
But
exact. Well, that's
I
what
was gonna
happened
say
to.
that, but yeah,
That's what happened to Clear as Mud. You know, we quit streaming for
yeah.
like over a year, and there was no content,
Mm-hmm.
nothing, and so they kicked us out of the YouTube partner program, which is where you get the
Partner
subs,
program.
and
Yep.
all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't.
Yep.
I mean, I think I don't know. To me, this is kind of is I I've never. I've been guilty. I'll get this out in a second. I've been guilty when I was young. I was guilty of this. Like everybody has luggage, everybody has baggage, right? Everybody has things that
Mm-hmm.
they carry around with them that because let's be honest, sometimes when we were kids and we were growing up, shit happens to us, right? And so we kind of carry that stuff around with us or whatever, and some of it is
Mm-hmm.
actually something that occurred, and sometimes it's just kind of our perception of things because hey Vega, how you doing, bud?
Hey,
Um,
Vega.
that's just kind of how it is or whatever. But one of the things I think, or I tend to see is like it's like people have lost to just put that stuff down and walk away from it, right? And not pick it up no more. Just don't let it, and I wonder if that's just kind of one of these deals
Oh
where
my
she's
God.
what?
I forgot, and then Vega reminded me. Gabby did go on the Half Baked podcast. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, she went on Mom's Basement with Keemstar, and
okay.
then she also went on the Half Baked podcast with Nick and them. I don't know if
Mm.
Vega was there, but yeah, yeah. So
I have not watched in
that
her
was
newest
pretty
video. No,
crazy.
no, Nietzsche, I have not.
Mm-mm.
So I like I said, I just want,
No, but Lychee, if you want to come in and tell us about it.
yeah, call in 100%. You know, I just don't know, man. It just to me is kind of suspicious when you've kind of been out of the not necessarily, I won't say limelight, but you've not had the quote drama light or anything like really shining on you in quite some while. Why would you go over here and say, hey, and kick this hornet's nest? And because like you said, Trisha is so huge now, right? She's like so huge as
Mm-hmm.
far as count, and so, is she going, will she respond? I don't know. So anyway, all right, Nietzsche. So I know you were telling me earlier today that, I seen where she put out, um,
The new video.
the new video. So what can you share with us that's like really,
Well, the only reason I watched it is because in the original podcast that she put out, she kind of
yeah,
says, like, I'm not going to stop talking about this. This is just part one. She kind of teases that, like, she's going to get into the Jessie Smiles shit, but, like,
yeah,
she doesn't, right? The video just, like, literally cuts off, right? And so I clicked
yeah,
on this one. It's a lot to do with her spirituality, like her religion.
okay,
Right? It's just kind of her going off about how, like, she needs to forgive these people every single day, and, like, she had, like, these big spiritual epiphanies about all of this. So, like, I don't know, like, for me, I don't doubt that there is part of this that has been blocking her from, like, being a part of church communities, and I do feel for her in that way. But at the same time, why would you want to be part of that church community? Like if they are seriously going to like hold this against you,
Right?
why is
Mhm.
that a community you want to be a part of, right? And like I can see this pull in her where she
Yeah.
really kind of does want to stop being online, but I think it's like a source of like income for like there's some part of her where she can't like just let it
Yeah.
go, and I
Yeah.
don't understand why she doesn't just stay in her lane. Like I don't think that many people are approaching her that matter, right?
Yeah.
Like why like
Mhm.
whoever's approaching you about this, she really needs to say to herself, why does their opinion matter? Because once you start down that road and start getting your brain to really believe that, then it truly doesn't matter anymore. Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that's what her video is just about. It's a lot of just her faith,
And so
just
she
yapping
said,
about it.
so
Mhm.
she says she has to forgive them every day.
Yeah, like she as like in the Christian sense of forgiving them
Mhm.
every day, because she like comes across this or
Okay.
something happens
I,
where she's yeah.
I'm in the Christian faith. Okay. So but I'm just, if you forgive somebody, then you forgive them. You don't have to forgive them the next day. Right. If they come up to you and they say, "Hey, you say, I forgive you." There's nothing to talk about. Right. That's if you're truly forgiving somebody, then that you have to
Let it go.
let it go. Just build a bridge and get the fuck over it, as my wife says. Right? Just
Mm.
you let it go. Because if she's truly Gabbie, I'm sorry, yeah, Gabbie, you probably won't ever see this, but just as some advice from this a babbling old man who doesn't know a whole lot, but I know this. If you're truly going to forgive these people that you believe have wronged you for your own peace of mind, for your own spirituality, right? Then you've got to forgive them. It's not every day. You literally say, "I forgive you." I just whatever, and not for them. Understand this. They may not have asked for it. They may not deserve it. Forgiveness is not about that person. The forgiveness is for yourself. And what you're doing is you're saying, I'm going to let this go, and this is not going to have a part of my heart no more, and it's not going to be part of my life, and you just let it go, and it's for you. It's not for the other person. It's for you. It's for you letting go and not letting that have any control in your life anymore. And so I don't understand this. If she's having to forgive them every day, that just don't clock to me.
Well, she doesn't know this, Rib, because they're keeping her out of the church. She hasn't learned it yet.
Yeah. Facts.
Well, then you know what? She should be watching. She should be watching Cam tonight because we've gone to church. So there you
Mhm.
go.
What I'm really
Hallelujah.
wondering is if
Hmm.
she's focusing on Trisha, not because that's really like the start of it all. I guess like you can make the argument that it is, right? That's the
Yeah.
start of everything. But because Trisha has like the weakest case against Gabby, whereas other people have way stronger cases. And
Okay.
that's why she's honing in on just the Trisha thing. Because her whole beef with Trisha is it's like, first of all, who the fuck takes Trisha Paytas seriously? Like, I'm a Trisha fan. I like
Mhm.
Trisha Paytas, and I don't take a fucking word that comes out of her mouth seriously.
Yeah.
So who
Yeah.
really cares, right? At
Yeah.
the end of the day, like
Mhm.
I guess, like yeah, for a little bit, Trisha had Ethan's legs to stand on, and so therefore people were taking her a little more seriously. But
Mhm.
even then, people were clowning on her, and she was having meltdowns on the set and all this stuff. So I
Yeah.
don't understand why the focus on Trisha, really,
Yeah.
ultimately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, and why again? Why bring? If you don't like some, I get that, right? I mean, there's just some people you just can't forgive, no matter what there's just no forgiveness in your heart for them. I can understand that, right?
Mhm.
But why would you want to like? Because when you speak about it, right? When you talk about it, you give power to it, right?
Mhm.
Because you're
Mhm.
acknowledging
Talk
it.
about the areolas.
Yeah.
Talk about the area. Okay, so Anonymous just tipped $10. She's not a Trish fan. She's a hater. Okay. Yeah, sure. Without a
That was
doubt.
toxic. That was toxic.
I do love me some fucking Trisha. Okay.
Yeah.
But you can love someone and still not take them fucking seriously.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
possible. You can do it.
So, question. Because I've seen. Okay, so you say you're Trish. You like Trish or
A
whatever.
fan.
A fan. You're a fan of Trish.
Yeah.
Didn't she just like do a run or something like on Broadway or something, right?
Yeah,
Didn't she have like a,
She's been killing it, bro.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Killing
Yeah.
it everywhere. Like,
Well, good for her.
killing it.
Good for
She's
her.
doing it. And you know what surprises me too?
Yeah.
Gabbie got married. And I really thought that once she was married, like things would be like, woo, you know, and she'd
Yeah.
calm down. Apparently not.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I gotta
not.
think she's mentally ill.
She
Obviously.
seems
I mean, I know
more
that's not
stable.
revolutionary, but
Yeah.
But it's like,
Mhm.
but it's very rooted in her faith. Like her faith seems to be the only thing that's keeping her stable. Like her husband seems very nice and he seems to be
Yeah.
getting her on the right track. Like if you watch the podcast,
Mhm.
every time she kind of gets into this place of hate, he like tries to
Mhm.
steer her like out of that and like remember, like we got to be loving. Christians are loving people.
Yeah.
Christians don't hate.
Mhm.
Blah blah blah
Okay.
blah blah.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I don't know.
So he's trying to give her
like,
kind
I
of an
have
anchor
loved her.
into the peace and out of the storm. He's trying to keep her, and good
He
on
seems to be
him.
an anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good on her. I wished him all the luck. I don't know, but here's the deal. These crazy people gonna talk about it gives us something to talk about, and I'm okay
Yep.
with that. 100% I'm okay
Yeah.
with
And I
that.
mean, I am what nothing is more well, when the commentary community has infighting, that's pretty damn interesting. But also, a Gabbie Hanna drama spiral is always entertaining. So, like,
Oh.
I'm down for it. Like, and I was I just was scrolling TikTok and someone said, "Oh, have you guys seen the Gabbie Hanna drama?" And I was like, "Gabbie Hanna drama, bitch!" And I went straight. I was like, I just typed in Gabbie Hanna. I was like, "Oh my god, it is Trisha Paytas." Holy crap. But yeah. It was
This
crazy.
is my last and final point, and then I'll
Okay.
get out of here.
All right.
I think this would have gone if her motivation were serious, like, you know, she wanted to have this as a record out there. I think it would have been a whole lot better for her to just come out and tell her story of that mental breakdown. Like, just talk about how she went through it, how she got out of it, what happened, how her life is going now, and what she's focusing on. That would have gone over better for the communities she's trying to be a part of. And for me, it felt more like kicking up the flames, right? And again, my point of like, why choose Trisha when she has the weakest case about, I don't know. I would have liked to have seen for her just how you got out of the darkness, talk about that, talk about how you found your faith. And you're like, it would be boring as shit for me. But to me, if that was your true motivation, was to have something out on the record for people to go to, that would have been it, right? Not this, because these people don't know half the people she's talking about. I had to look up a couple and be like, holy shit, Kathleen Lights. I haven't heard of Kathleen Lights in like 10 years. I don't know who I haven't watched their channel in 10 years, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. Jesus
Anyway.
Christ. I popped out my Discord and it was like the biggest thing ever. How did that get so fucking big? I did the pop out and I was just like, and it was just like full screen. And I was like, when the fuck does anybody pop it out full screen? There's a reason why we pop it out so we can see the screen behind. Holy crap. But yeah, there's that side note.
Nietzsche, well, thanks for calling in and giving us some information and sharing your thoughts. I appreciate it.
See ya. Bye.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh my God.
My legs are itching.
Sorry.
I guess it's all this cold weather. My skin, I'm going to get some. Anyway. So is there any of these other, like, that we just really, really need? I mean, they're just insane that you really feel like we need to watch, or?
I just want to show that where Trisha's at, how Trisha's doing. Because this is what Trisha posted. So.
Okay. So this is this one here, right?
This is so like, yeah. And so like, this is, I take this as Trisha did this to be like, I'm not even focused on that bitch. This is what I'm thinking about and what I'm putting my energy towards.
Okay.
Like when you were at the top.
What the hell?
Currently
What
Googling
was
how to run
they-
for Congress in California
I don't know.
2026. And it takes me to like this PDF. Requirements, fees. It looks like I have to get
Her baby is so
as a
cute.
write-in
Yeah.
candidate between February 9th through March
Look at
6th. I
his
need to
stupid
get the
Big ol'
documents.
eyes.
Can I just say the thought of Trisha Paytas running for public office
Yeah.
is scary to me. Just
I'd
solely
rather
based.
I
have her
just-
than
there's-
their fucking
bro.
noodles, bro.
Well,
Deaf
okay.
noodles, yeah. Like,
All right, both of them. Both of them. Let me just say both of them, okay?
No, if you had to choose Deaf Noodles or Trisha Paytas, who would you
Trisha
choose for
Paytas
Congress?
every day, every day.
Ah.
people. Come on.
Deaf
You
Noodles
know-
is violent. There's a
I think just because I'm gonna strictly go base it on who did the most craziest crap. Was it Deaf Noodles or Trisha? And I think without a doubt, Trisha did more crazy crap than what Deaf Noodles did. So if I'm gonna do base it on that, I'd say probably Deaf
But
because
I
he's
think at
the less
least
crazy
she's
of the
like, She
two.
did it on purpose. She did all that on purpose. Deaf Noodles was crazy by accident because he's like a bumbling fool.
No, I think they both was intentional. I think I don't know if it necessarily.
No, I think she's more intentional. I trust Trisha more. Like,
Yeah.
it's not even a
I-
competition.
Okay.
I met Deaf Noodles and I trust Trisha more. I met the guy twice, okay? So I trust Trisha so much more.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
I just no. Deaf Noodles. No. But
Okay.
I will say that guy is way taller than I thought he
Okay.
was before I met him. Like that dude is actually tall.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But
How tall
Yeah.
are you, Justin?
I'm 5'3".
Well, that doesn't take a lot to be tall. Or
Well,
than
everyone's
5'3".
gonna be taller
Look,
than you.
he was the size of his friend, the
Whoa,
black
ho,
guy
ho,
that Calvo
ho.
went after.
Hold on. Seth, I can't let you get away with that shade. You can't sit there and make fun of. You cannot sit there and make fun the fact that Pizzle is 5'3" and you're like 5'2". What? Get the hell out of here! You can't throw
I
that
thought it
kind of
was sliding
shade.
on down.
No,
I
you
thought you
can't.
would notice.
Oh, I noticed.
I did. It went right over my head.
Good
Jesus
Lord.
Oh man. No,
Seth is literally barely 5 feet tall. Nietzsche's. Nietzsche. Yeah, okay.
Nietzsche calling you out.
Nietzsche's got some sort of weird thing about her own height because she's like, man, I'm so much taller than Seth. But in reality, we're not that much different.
That's so funny. But no, like Deaf Noodles was tall for
Okay.
a tall person for
Yeah.
like because yeah.
I think he's like
he's
6.
tall.
I think he's like what 6'1" or 6'2", something like that. Maybe I think Deaf Noodles is probably
Yeah.
So
something
he's
like that.
just normal height, but to
Yeah.
Jessica, he's very tall.
Well, yeah, and he'd
Yeah.
be like a giant to you. So
Oh, shut up.
got
Why are
her.
you protecting her?
I'm not
Man.
protecting her.
Got
I'm just
Let me bully the woman.
no.
From election
Oh, man.
officials get 40 to 60 signatures.
That kid's killing me.
And
So cute.
Any candidate can
No,
signature.
her son's even laughing at the thought of his mama running for office. Come on.
I wonder if I can get these signatures. Can I do it online? Do I have to go person to person? The idea of me being representative for the state of California came to me in a dream, in a vision.
In a
if you
dream.
will. It's
Yeah,
so
I
vivid
knew
to
we
me.
should say
Oh my God, she's having visions. This is the type of person you guys no. Neither one of them. Neither. There's got to be a third choice. Come on now. God. And why is she eating?
Mm,
Why is she eating? Because
that's
she gotta eat, bro. She's got a little baby on her, bro.
Okay.
but she also like always seemed that's what she does her I think that's like a
Yeah.
staple of her
Yeah.
TikToks. Is
Yeah,
eating
she
at the
just,
same
but
time.
and she did the same thing in her YouTube video stuff too, right? She used to do mukbangs,
Mhm.
didn't she, or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
kitchen
Like so
floor
many
or
people are
something.
just
Yeah.
like watching
God.
the world just crumble little by little, but I'm not
What
giving
is
up
she
hope. I will
eating? What is that? Pasta?
It looks like mac
Yeah.
and cheese.
Yeah, that's like the curly Q macaron or pasta, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Must be some of that frou-frou. Must be frou-frou macaroni and cheese.
there
Oh
recruit
yeah.
kids, and I really
Probably.
have a generation alpha and a generation beta, and they really need a better world. I'm gonna safer world.
Hang on. Generation Alpha and Beta?
Yeah.
What is that?
Generation Alpha are the 20-year-olds whatever's right now. And then Generation Beta are the people that were born after like 2020, I think.
So she has kids in both demographics, she's saying?
I yeah, I guess so. Cause maybe one was born. Well, no, didn't she just recently? How? I don't think she knows what she's talking about.
We can agree on
Because
that.
how? She just recently had a kid.
A
Like her
kid.
one kid's like what, 5 years old, and this
Yeah.
one's newborn.
Yeah.
Oh, but she has a third one. I have no idea. I know Malibu Barbie is not. She was just maybe. I don't know.
You-
I
Whoa.
think
who's
Whoa.
Malibu
Malibu
Barbie?
Barbie? What the
that's her
hell?
first kid's name. That's her
Oh
first kid's
my
name.
God.
Is Malibu Barbie, and the second kid is Hold on. The second kid, so it's Malibu Barbie, and then let me see. I'm pulling it up. Trisha's kids' names. First search. Boom. So it's Malibu Barbie, and she was born in 2022. Elvis, who was born in 2024, and Aquaman Moses, who was born in 2025.
Oh my
So Malibu Barbie, Elvis, and Aquaman Moses.
That okay. I can't be the only one here, right? That's insane, right? These baby names.
Yeah.
Seth,
Yeah.
come on, you've got to have something to say. I know you. You got to have something to say about
If
these
I
baby
had a
names.
kid, if I had a kid, I would name them Megatron or some gay shit like that. So
God.
Yeah. Okay. And Trisha Paytas was right. She does have one in Gen Alpha and Gen Beta, because Gen Beta is the end of people born between 2025 and 2039. She was right
Okay.
about it.
Okay. So she knows what she's talking about. Pizzle was
keep her
wrong.
playing,
At least with
keep her
that one.
playing.
And I see things all the time. Like,
I
when I stop
can't
this,
wait
what do I
till her
do?
fucking kids start making content.
Bro,
Oh, jeez.
facts. Jesus.
Mm.
How can we make a difference?
Aquaman is gonna end up
It's like,
like
I
Punch
need-
the Monkey at school.
That's a good one right there. I don't care who you are. That's funny.
Oh my god, that's so
God.
funny.
I didn't want to say this, but Seth was kind of like punch the monkey when she was a kid in school. She was picked on and bullied too.
Yeah.
She was just little bitty thing. She's just a little bitty thing. So
Yeah, well, it didn't matter to me because I had my wire mother to run home to.
Get a bill to Congress. There was like just a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. We need to get the bill to Congress and pass the bill. So, first things first, start in California.
Quoting Legally
My main goal
Blonde.
is to make it adult work not be legal until you're 25.
well, I'm not showing
So
it, but
one of
anyway.
her she wants to make adult work illegal until you're 25.
Yeah.
So you can't do adult work until you're 25. I kind of find that works for me, but also like that's never going to happen because you can't really call someone an 18-year-old an adult unless you're willing to give them the adult stuff. Well, then again, actually you can't drink until you're 21.
So legally you're
maybe
okay.
she'll get that.
Wait, but okay, so we're taking away like what?
Basically, she's saying from the age of
We're
18 to the
taking
age
away,
of 25,
yeah,
you cannot have any type of adult content being made. You cannot be,
yeah. You can't be a
So
part of it.
you mean sex work?
yes.
Yeah. So like basically
Okay,
she
I
wants
thought
to
she
make
was saying people can't
Yeah.
work until they're 25.
She wants to make the bad, you know how like Bad Baby, not
Yeah.
the singer, but the Catch Me Outside chick.
Yeah.
Or yeah, Bad Baby. Yeah. So like when she turned 18, launched her OnlyFans, I think. And like it was
Yes.
crazy. So yeah, so she
And
wants
she
to
made
make
like over,
it like
what was she made
that
like over $1
being
million,
illegal.
like almost
She made a butt
instantaneous.
ton of money.
Yeah.
She made bank.
Yeah.
And like and Bunny Button makes a good point that there are people that start doing sex work to survive, because that's
Sure.
like it's pretty
Sure.
good money and it's pretty relatively easy to make. But yeah, no, like she
Yeah.
just wants to make it illegal. You can't do sex work until you're 25.
So-
No Fansly, no OnlyFans, none of that.
So my issue with something like that is I'm sorry, but when you turn 18, you are an adult in the eyes of the Lord, in the eyes of the Lord, in the eyes of the law. We're not in church. We're not in church no more. So, you're an adult at 18. Now, yeah, they've got restrictions when you can't buy alcohol till you're 21. But at 18, you have to register for the draft. You can enter into legal binding contracts. There's, you could be charged as, no matter what you do, you're an adult in the eyes of the of the law, and so you're treated as such. I don't see why wait till they're 25. That one, unless it's the argument of
she's thinking of the brain development. Your brain's not fully developed until you're
that's
25.
yeah that's where I was going to. Yeah,
from it. Yeah,
but I'm just because your brain is not fully developed doesn't mean at 18 that you're a moron. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think all kids are morons, but I'm old. So
Yeah. Well, I've seen
I'm gonna be on my front porch like those rotten children. Get off my yard. That's what I'm gonna do.
I've seen people who are in their 40s and 50s that are morons. So, moron is not limited or by age. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
But so I think that Trisha, she's not bothered, and I don't think she's gonna, because this was after Gabbie's TikTok, and so I think she literally posted it this way to be like, I'm not gonna, you're not bothering me, and I'm not gonna respond to you because this is where I'm at, and this is what I'm focused on, not you, and not this internet drama, and I guarantee you that it's gonna mess up Gabbie's whole, like she's gonna try to get Trisha to respond so hard. It's, I don't know, Trisha's just doing her own thing. Like you're not gonna be able to get her.
With her being a mom, she's several years older now. She's a wife, she's a mother. She's got a huge empire that she's built that is around her being an influencer. So why would she get crawl into the mud? That doesn't, what I'm saying? She doesn't need it. And so if it's not going to help her or so, I just, she's probably going to do it.
I really think that Go ahead.
I was going to say, I hope that she does the smart thing and just ignores her, puts her on ignore and go on, so.
Yeah. I mean, Trisha's better than that now. She's literally better than YouTube. Like, Mr. Beast is still doing his thing, but he's definitely better than YouTube now too. But no, Trisha's like Gabbie Hanna is like a 7-follower Andy to Trisha Paytas now. Like basically, like Gabbie Hanna is like that random one person who follows you around on Twitter on every post and talk shit. That's who Gabbie is to Trisha now. Gabbie's an ant, and she's not going to respond. I almost guarantee you she's not going to respond. But I also almost guarantee you that H3 is gonna is gonna like be like, oh, Gabbie, you know, because H3H, that whole fan base is very much against Trisha, and I can almost bet you if I went on the H3 subreddit right now, there's a post about Trisha and Gabbie about this situation.
So I'm looking here. Okay, is this her? This is her. I think this is her old YouTube channel here for Trisha. I think, and this, that's it, So her old YouTube channel has a little over 5 million subs. Okay, so she's still doing things. She's still uploading. Bring it up over the chat. She just put something 2 days ago. I love you, Moses, an updated version. It's, you know, then she's got this, where is it at? She's got this, this podcast, that she's got 754,000 people. And, you know, it looks like she's, you know, every couple of days or so, she's uploading a podcast. So I think it's pretty much safe to say that Gabbie's definitely, she's swinging for the, you know what she's swinging? She is swinging for the bleachers, trying to get that home run, I think. So anyway, so what is this? Do we need to get into these tweets here? Is this,
No, not really. Those are just, no, we don't really need to. It's just the Jessie Smiles where she's crying. Because Jessie Smiles is the one weapon that people really like to use against Gabbie. Because it's like, oh, you're a rape apologist because of this Jessie Smiles thing. And I was gonna include him at first because it's just funny looking at her fake cry, because I don't know, I just think she was fake crying. But also because like that was just a whole thing. Like when it comes to Gabbie Hanna, she's in drama with just about everybody.
Yeah.
So it's pretty nuts. So but that's it.
Any thoughts there, kind of for you, Seth, or I mean, you know,
I just think it's nice seeing all these old people back in the spotlight, you know. Like I recognize names. I feel happy about that.
Okay.
When you guys bring up that lol cow thing, I'm like, I don't know where I am. Mom, come pick me up.
I can't talk about lolcow this week because I really didn't I was too busy with work, so I didn't even get to catch any of the shows. So I don't know what's going on over there.
I know that there was stuff about Iceman, but I haven't.
Yeah.
I got caught up in the Chud versus Nick drama. I was just like, I can't wait for that. I love this.
What's going on with that?
Oh gosh.
So like, kind of like, okay, you know how Nick and Bo Black's thing, and I always had the idea that Nick always hated Bo Blacks, but then like he used whatever he could to be like, this is the reason why I'm not friends with Bo Blacks anymore, and it was like a stupid reason. Okay. Basically, it's doing it again. Chud, like the Turkey Tom allegations dropped, and Chud covered it, and he said the big sweep might be happening, and Nick took issue with that. Yeah. And it's basically Chud made some jabs at Nick, and then he went on vacation to the Gok Hotel in Vietnam, and then
Wait, who went to the Guk Hotel?
Chud. Chud went to the Gok
Oh,
Hotel
yeah.
in Vietnam.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah. And then Nick did a stream just completely shitting on Chud and being like, "Oh, you're an asshole," blah 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 blah. And then Chud came back and he did a stream reacting to Nick's stream, and like it's just that. But they're basically, Nick is a sensitive baby back bitch who you can't criticize, and Nick, when he did his stream, when he was reading off all the text messages, he did like a certain voice to make it seem like Chud was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys," you know what I mean? And then when Chud reads them like in a normal voice, then it's like it does come off way different. But basically, Nick proved that to Chud and everyone that he is sensitive, and you can't talk shit about him without him having an issue with it. To me, that's what it is. But that's literally all the fight is Nick's mad because Chud talks shit, and then Chud's like, "Bitch, it wasn't even that bad. Get over it." That's how it is. It's just but Nick has the bigger following.
Sure.
But
Chud was kind of
needed
whiny
it.
about shit too, though, right? I mean, Chud was kind of being a little bit whiny, and I mean, okay, look,
Yeah.
okay. In case you guys don't know this, chat, you don't know this, whatever. YouTubers they're sensitive. They're sensitive people, and we get our feelings hurt. And you know, you think somebody's a friend, right? And you know, they say something, and it could be kind of off, like a joke or whatever, and it hurts our fifis. And then we get in our fifis, and we go to that person sometimes in the DMs, and we say, "Hey, you hurt my fifis." And then the person, "Oh, well, I'm sorry I hurt your fifis." And that's just until it gets to be
I've
where
done that to Xylee so many times.
yeah.
Like, Xylee, I don't know what but I'm like, that hurt me. Just so you know, and you didn't think you could have indulged me. Like I think Xylee's the only one I've really done that to, but I've done it to Xylee.
Yeah. I just I don't know. I think this is one of those ones that I think it's really kind of funny to watch. Because I really don't care either way. It's just something to watch, and it's, you know, like I know
I don't care either way either. I just love it.
Yeah.
And I don't have a stake in it in any way, because like I don't care if I talk about Nick and he responds, and I don't care if I talk about Chud and he responds. But I will say this: Chud follows me on Twitter. Nick blocks me on Twitter. So I'm already siding on one side a little bit more. I will and you know, and I always thought Nick was a sensitive little baby black bitch. Like he is very, like, since the Bo Blacks drama. Not even that, the tipster drama. I was like, wait, that's why you're mad? And like, I even reached out to Nick during the Bo Blacks drama to try to get an idea of what the fuck he was mad about, because I was so confused, and he like noted it all out, and I was like, that's it? That's what you're mad about? That's like, come on now. Like, where do you live? Like, how like, do you think that people like, that you deserve that kind of like level of respect where like people can't even like lie to you about shit? What bitch? I don't know. I've always thought he was a sensitive, like I said, with the tipster, but definitely with the Bo Blacks drama. He was so fun. Like, come on, you hated him the entire time. You're using this as an excuse.
Well, I mean, yeah, and if I look like what with him and Edwin, right? You remember that whole stream?
Oh my!
Because he talked about he did kayfabe. He was doing kayfabe because he just couldn't. He just didn't like Edwin. All those you know, doing those streams. You know, they'd hop into each other's back in the day. They'd just hop in each other's streams, and it was just all one big, you know. So
that's why I said that's one of the main reasons why I'm like, what? Like, I'm like, wait, so you're pissed off at Chud for talking about this kind of shit and not be, but like you've been known to just pretend to be a friend with someone,
Sure.
even though you never liked them, and just
Yeah.
waiting for your opportunity to
Yeah.
crush them. Like, and I get it. I agree with a lot of people that say like Chud kind of needs Nick. Like if you know, like you don't cut your, you know, you don't
Yeah.
burn bridges with just everybody. You need that connection in the online sphere.
Mhm.
And Nick does have a lot of connections with some really massive millionaires and YouTubers and
Yep.
everyone. Like he has that connection, and so like he's basically got the clout. And you know, if you're friendly with him, like he's willing to share that with you.
Yeah.
And so there is that sense of but Chud left DGG and dealt with DGG and
Yeah.
Destiny. And I'm sorry, but Nick is not DGG and Destiny. Like that whole, like Nick and his fans and his people are not DGG and Destiny. That's a whole big, massive ball game of dodgeball.
Yeah.
And whereas Nick and Little Oreo is just like, you know, you're swatting at flies kind of thing. But
So-
like messing with good on Destiny's bad side,
Yeah.
you're fucked. You're fucked.
So I got a question, and I think this will be kind of fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to leaking DMs,
Mm-hmm.
you two. So Chud, if you know, you know. So when Chud was doing his return stream, whatever, he had a little screenshot that he of some of a limited interaction between him and Diorio, and then then Diorio turns around and just like vomits DMs everywhere, right? I mean, he whatever. So when it comes, if you're getting to the point to where okay, this bridge is getting nuked. And whatever, the only thing I'll say is this: is Chud, anybody in the future, if you're going to get to the point where I'm leaking DMs, leak all the sons of bitches. Don't just do, because then when that gives the other person, which is what Nick did, he goes and he gives the before and after, gives that more context, and it winds up kind of making, irrespective of how. They can my point is, they can turn around and they can spin that and really make you look bad. And and Nick kind of did that a little bit on that stream he did last night.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I mean, like when he was reading the messages off the way he was reading them, he's really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I know from experience. Okay, Nicholas Diorio is good at really making you look like just making, like, changing every narrative possible. Like he's really, really good at it. And it's
So-
I wouldn't want to be, but Chud has Queeman, and Queeman I think Nick is afraid of Queeman, because Queeman
Why?
is like the kind of person you don't want talking about you. Because Queeman is, one, he's got this rabid fan base.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
And two, he's just as good at Nick as twisting the narrative about you.
Yeah.
Like he's really good at it.
Yeah.
Really good at it, and he doesn't have to do funny voices to do it. Like I think Queeman's better than Nick at turning people against somebody.
But
I think
okay,
he
but
just-
Queeman,
I wouldn't fuck.
but Queeman has a smaller base than what, like, Chud, though, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's like a subset
Queeman
of
has
Chud's.
a smaller.
Yeah. So I mean, he might,
But
and you
the
may
thing
be
is,
right.
when
I
it
don't really
comes
watch
to,
Queen.
like
Go ahead.
Queeman.
Yeah. No, go ahead, because go ahead with your thoughts.
I was gonna say that. No, I was gonna say, so when it comes to Queeman,
Yeah.
like his subs are less, but when it comes to Queeman and that whole crew and Chud and them, it's
Yeah.
Queeman's audience, Chud's audience, J Stock's audience,
Okay.
and so far and so forth, and that that they all come together. Plus, it's
Yeah.
Kiwi Farms. Lots of people on Kiwi
Okay.
Farms
Okay.
come in there. So that's who you contend with when you deal with Queeman. And
Okay.
Queeman's not afraid to be like sick his fans on you.
Okay.
Like he's not like that. Queeman's community is the one that archived and did a live website of Nick's Discord. That's
Oh,
how insane
okay.
these people are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how insane. Like they're very irritating to deal with. Very
Yeah,
irritating.
I like to say, and all that may be because I don't really watch Queeman. I don't know if I've seen a few clips on Twitter if someone's clipped him here and there, but I've never really watched him, so I don't know. So, and he may be everything that you're saying. I don't know. I don't, like I said, I don't know enough about to really address that. But if Nick doesn't engage, which seems to be what has happened. I mean, he's basically because in his video he said, basically fuck all those guys, fuck Chud Logic, fuck all, which he's not going to have anything to do with them. So if he doesn't engage with them, right? If he doesn't do the Twitter thing, if he doesn't get into videos back and forth, that type of stuff, he doesn't. Well, I'm saying if he doesn't engage, I don't think they can really impact him. I might be wrong. I could very well be wrong, but I don't know how, because if he does, because Nick is like streaming to like 3,000 and 4,000 people every time he streams.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I think Chud is what, around 1,500, 1,200, something like that. I think. Yeah. So, I mean, And Chud by far is the largest of all of those guys, right? As far as streamer numbers and counts and stuff, right?
Yeah, Chud's pretty big. But no, I don't think it's a matter of affecting Nick's career wise. Yeah. But like I said, they're annoying to deal with because and they don't stop. They do, like you can ignore them. Like Queeman's been calling Nick a pussy. For months now because Nick refuses to go on stream and talk publicly, like debate him. Nick refuses to even acknowledge him, which is fair. I get why, but it does for someone like Nick, like someone like me ignoring them. People are like, okay, that's fine, whatever. But someone like Nick trying to ignore Queeman looks like you're scared of Queeman. It just looks that way. It doesn't look like, because Nick isn't afraid to like be on Twitter and say shit, right? He's not afraid to go on Twitter and say shit, but you're not gonna do it publicly, face to face. That's their whole thing, is their whole issue that makes it look bad, and they'll use that. They'll use that like crazy, and then add in this Nick is a sensitive baby narrative, and they can be very annoying with it. I don't think they'll affect his YouTube or his career or anything, but they'll annoy the fuck out of Nick, and they will poke and poke and poke, and they will not stop. They won't stop.
We got a donation, $10 donation from Anonymous. Says Seth, chug the wine dono.
Unfortunately, I already did that. So.
Okay. Well, thank you for the donation.
It's gone.
So, all right. So there has been, for example, Craig Beckett streamed last night, and he went over Chud Logic's videos and stuff, and then he also did Nick's thing. And one of the things that, and I've heard some other YouTubers like Tommy C has said this and so forth, like, and you brought it up here again tonight. You cannot be an island unto yourself, right? You have to have collaborations, right? So, and by far, Chud was and Nick, that connection there was probably I'd say would you say it's like the biggest collaborate. I mean, the biggest for Chud as far as like a tie to another island or another. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Mhm.
mean, if all these other people like Dickers and you know, those guys, if they're just like subgroups of Chud, there's no growth there,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, no, there's well,
So do they kind of will
eh,
they kind of wither and die because they have no connections? They're not collabing or with. They have
mhm.
no external. You know, it's not like they're going to get a Willie Mac on there, or they're not going to get. You know, now definitely. You know, Nicholas says no. I'm not going to have anything to do with you. So I mean, who?
Like I mean he'll just probably find another
But who?
freaking community, but I don't know. But I do know that this like so if you think about whenever someone gets into an argument with Nick,
Mm-hmm.
okay, all of
Yeah.
Nick's previous haters
Sure.
come into sports. So you could think of like technicals might start coming into this.
Okay.
You know, I mean, Chud did repost
Yeah, I
technicals
saw
video,
that.
the
I
problem
did
with
see that.
commentary community.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got technicals community. There's the Michael Alberto's community. There's like
Yeah.
there's like some of the Kino, some of the Kino community,
Okay.
some of them. Like
Okay.
there's all these other communities that might come in to it
Okay.
to and like start circling around Chud
Yeah.
just for the simple fact that they want to watch somebody else
Okay.
hate on Nick.
Okay.
hmm
Okay.
I mean, there's that. I've seen it happen so much. Like whenever some community or somebody gets shit on by Nick and they're in a fight with Nick, I've seen another community that also hates Nick come in to try and support that person. So
We got a caller. Do we
it's been
want
crazy.
to take a caller?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Where's that at? Where am I at? I am not in the right.
Hello there, Huggy.
Huggy Bear,
Huggy.
Hollywood.
Hi, folks. Pizzle, so are you trying to insinuate, maybe not insinuating, but it sounds like everyone is on this thing of mutual destruction with one another. Like if someone goes after Nick, then Nick will go after them, and then they will go after each other. Like, is there a possibility there could be like a commentary nuclear winter?
Yeah. Yeah. There was I mean, technically the Nicholas Diorio technicals thing was the commentary nuclear winter, the first one. So that was like World War One. And this can very well become World War Two. It could possibly because like it was a friend of Nick's that Nick supported and platformed and whatnot, and that Nick acknowledged was a friend. And then same thing as with technicals, and then the breakup happens, and then Chud's probably gonna go for everything that he knows that Nick will get pissed off about, and that's like zap tie situation, or bring up the. I don't know if he'll touch on the Tom situation again, but he'll probably most likely touch on the zap tie situation because and everyone does that. Everyone who hates Nick will pull up the zap tie situation because Nick made it abundantly clear that gets to him. So,
but Pizzle, you and I both know there were question marks with the zap tie situation. People brought up question marks. It's not like the Tom situation where it's an open strike case, in my opinion. So there was wiggle room regarding zap tie. Would you agree? Yes or no?
There's wiggle room. Is that what you?
Because I know when Edwin, I think Edwin covered it. I think Edwin covered it like it's like there's screenshots of like zap tie legitimately wanting this girl to come home with him. And there's a lot of weird stuff too. Like I said, no one's clean. It's just that you have this coming up.
Yeah, the zap tie isn't as closed and shut as the Turkey Tom one is.
Exactly.
Because he very much was talking to a minor and then he didn't know at first, but then she did tell him, and he did continue talking to her afterwards. So Zaptai is not this open shut case that Nick wishes it would be. So
But I don't. But in my personal opinion, and I've been around the block for a couple of years. It's not going to be just a that type situation. It'll be more than that. There'll be more bullets in the chamber. There might be things that we have not been privy to, stuff behind the scenes.
yeah,
So I
no, he
highly
started
doubt
leaking the T group chat again. Chud did.
Yeah, I
Chud
saw
started
that today.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I didn't
Man,
understand
I
that
was
because
like,
that's like why? That's like old, right? That's like what, 2-3 years
oh no,
old?
he was showing new messages because that group chat
Oh.
is still active. He was showing
Oh, okay.
new messages about Nick talking to Chud, and like Xylee was like,
Oh.
to be fair, Chud, I thought you were talking about Nick too. Like he was showing new messages from
Oh,
that.
okay.
Like Xylee got outed again with
Yeah.
Tea Party group chat leaks. So,
Oh Lord.
oh.
By-
And I was just
by the
like,
way,
oh,
Yeah.
Oh, hi,
yep.
Seth. Hi, people. So,
Hey,
but I
what's up,
always
Bug?
when I come into this thing, I always focus on Pizzle. I'm so sorry. I
That's
apologize.
all right. I understand. Pizzle,
I gotta go
Pizzle.
pee, baby.
So
But people,
yeah.
but people, let me ask you something.
Okay.
What do you think would be the lifespan of commentary, as you see? Do you think it'll last longer, shorter than a few months, or what?
Okay. Commentary is always going to exist, right? That's because commentary has been around forever and ever and ever. Before there was even a YouTube, we had commentary, right? Newspapers, you had letters to the editor. There's always been commentary. That's never, ever, ever not going to exist. Okay, first and foremost. Now, as far as speaking to, if you're talking about the quote commentary community that was birthed around 2015, 2016, that whole thing where that's always going to exist to a certain degree as well. I don't think it's ever going to die because people love getting in front of a webcam or a camera and giving their 2 cents about things and talk about it. So I don't think that's ever going to die. Will it ever be what it was back a few years ago, where you had people like Augie and Nick and Bo Blacks and Tipster and others like Edwin? They would all get into a stream and they would talk, and then you had these people that were making these videos like John Swan and Nick DeLorio was doing these edited video and all that stuff, right? They would do all these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we just don't have that anymore. The only person that I personally watch that still makes what I would consider commentary videos, old school commentary video, probably is somebody like Willie Mac, right?
Willie Mac, yeah.
Everybody else just streams, and then they will cut down the streams into a more bite size, yeah, and that's it. Yeah. So anyway,
I would argue. Look, I would say this is that people are, when you really are passionate about an opposition, you're going to make the video. You're going to make the video. You're going to make the stream. You're going to do something to. Because if you think you are that person, you're gonna do the video, you do the stream. Look, back in 2013, back in 2020, RUFC, Bull Blacks, Tips, and Nick, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, as I like to call them, was it. Everyone, I think most people wanted to, hang out with them, be a part of the group. But I don't think it's a deterioration of commentary. I think it is more of an evolution of commentary.
Yeah.
You have people like you have people like Jessica Pizzle, and I will say this to the day I die. The only video on my channel that is not monetized
Mhm.
is me clipping this woman, Jessica Pizzle, using a Nas beat where she goes on and she
Yeah.
systematically destroys Blossom. What's a
Yeah.
Blossom,
Oh,
Jessica?
yeah, man. I
Where
love
I
that.
never seen,
That was such an easy
where I never,
beef.
Yeah.
where I never seen Jessica mad in my. Jessica's never fucking mad, and when Jessica's mad, she looks you dead in the fucking eye. Yeah, this is magic. Anyways,
Yeah.
so then you have people like myself, and you have people like, even fucking, local universe.
Yeah.
There's an evolution of commentary. People are more
Yep.
comfortable speaking their mind on stuff.
Yep.
There's some people that are underdogs and they fight the big people
Yeah.
and they win
Well,
sometimes,
yeah, but
or they
okay,
go
but
down
you
losing.
sure, but then you also will always have, these, I would call them, they've got what 2 or 3 thousand subs, so they're kind of small to micro sized channels, but you have people that's
Hmm.
always going to be doing commentary type stuff, right? You've got uh
Yeah.
wall smashers, you've got wall bangers, you've got Himpleton, you've got um um who are some other ones that that are
Craig Beckett.
Craig. Yeah, but Craig had like over 1,000 people watching him. I think it was last night. But then you go outside of that, right? You've got people like Dickers, and you've got Imrao, and you've got all these people that do commentary,
Yeah.
right? So commentary is always going to be here. It's always going to exist. It's not.
Okay.
I don't honestly think you'll ever get back to what people saw maybe in the 2016 to 2018 era. Maybe even into 2019 a little bit. I don't think it'll ever be there because I think that's the golden era. And I think it's just gonna be what it is. That can you be nostalgic for that? Sure. There's still times where I'll go back and watch videos from because it'll pop up on my recommended, older videos that's 6-7 years old. I'll go back and watch them, right? Just to see how things have changed and how much where we've and so so to me it's always going to be here. It's never going nowhere.
The only commentary video that I go back and watch is the John Swan Twiz Fizz one where he pretends to be everybody. Like he pretends to be Nick and he pretends to be Bo Blacks, he pretends to be Augie. That one is the best video ever. And like I love that. He did such a damn good job at that video. And it was funny and it was great. And it was good. And that's the only one I go back and watch though. I don't, and then sometimes like I used to go back and watch the oh my god, what's his name? Oh, the whatever guy, and he did the podcast and he did like the panel all the time, and Anna Voir, Destiny's Anna chick was on there and she started crying like that. Sometimes I used to go back and watch that because it was funny listening to her cry. But yeah.
Well,
Yes,
well,
yeah.
I didn't expect people to go back to old commentary old commentary videos. That's fair. It's just that when you guys when Tesla was just talking about the war plans of these big factions is like I think that them like to me I'm focused on what I'm focusing. You guys are focused where you guys are focusing. But in the background, there's this thing brewing, and which not worrisome, but it's like what I'm interested in is what's going to be the spark plug, what's going to cause a whole inferno that it's happening in the background, but it's going to come into the forefront. Because I feel as though if there is legitimately bad blood between every one of these parties, I think all of these shows that we are seeing, the Wall Smashers, the Wall Bangers, maybe Clear as Mud. I want to speak for Clear as Mud, but other shows, I feel as though that's going to be like the topic of the year, in my opinion. In your guys' personal view, if you had to put money on who would win in such a slobber knocker, who would you have your money on in that scenario?
Okay, who's fighting?
The
Well,
way I interpreted it was like Nick, Technicals,
okay,
Freeman,
yeah,
Logic. Like if you had to put your money on who would win in that type of free
uh-huh,
for all,
uh-huh,
who would you have coming on top?
okay,
Technicals.
okay. All right. So
I
who do you
just think it
think?
would be. I don't know. I think maybe it would be. I just because that was really hard. That hit Nick hard when that happened,
Yeah.
and he's on par. It's really just. I think he's actually got more clout than any of them. So I
Okay,
think it
so
would probably be
what about you,
Technicals.
Seth? What do you think? What's your thoughts? Who wins?
What was the question?
If
Wow,
you
Seth
had
doesn't listen to
Technicals,
me anymore.
Queeman, yeah, if you had Technicals, Queeman, Chud Logic, and Nick in a
Yeah, which side
free for all fight,
wins?
who would win?
Yeah, who's gonna win?
I'd be happy as long as it's not like Chad Kaiman or whatever the fuck his name is.
Queeman.
Queeman?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both British, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, and Kaiman
Yeah.
got this weird like lispy lisp.
Yeah.
Like not just like a
What
speech impediment, but like in a like gay metrosexual way.
Okay.
Like
what are you trying to say about
you know
people
what I'm
with
saying?
speech impairments, Seth? What are you trying to
No, I'm saying it's
kidding.
okay if you have a speech impediment. I'm saying it's
Oh,
not okay if it's because you're homosexual. And I feel like
oh,
Kaiman's speech impediment is more like homosexuality leaning.
So here, I don't know if you're going to like this answer or not, but I'm going to tell you who I think wins. The audience wins. Because you have to look at.
Oh my god!
Trick question.
No, I think because here's the deal, right? You got somebody like me that it doesn't matter who wins. It doesn't matter if it's Chud. It doesn't matter if it's Nick. It doesn't matter any of those. It doesn't matter, right? Because none of those are their rise, their fall. None of those have anything to do with me. They have zero impact on me. Now, what it will do is it'll give me give Cam, or if I do a stream on my own channel, potentially something to talk about, right? If there's something of you know, whatever. But I personally don't really enjoy talking about. I still watch. You know, because you know, but I just don't engage. I don't like talking so much about it anymore. But I think the ones who win is really the audience when it's all said and done. And you know who else wins? Their back pockets. Because while they're beefing and fighting, doing all these streams, people are throwing money because they want to make through text to speech or whatever. They want to, you know, they want to have their inputs in there too. And so, you know, that's,
oh boy,
you know,
all right.
So I think that's who wins. I think all those guys that stream and have their text to speech donos on, I think they win because it's putting money in their back pocket. I think the audience win because they're entertained. They get to yell and scream at each other. And they get to go on Twitter and beef with, because this guy's a Chud supporter and this guy's a Nick supporter. And so they get in there and they start re-reading with each other. And then if we're fortunate enough to come across some of these things, because they're always 1,000 IQ arguments, we get to read them and look at them and just laugh and go, winning, I'm winning again. And, you know, and you're not in it. So I think that's great.
Oh, people, your mind is a beautiful thing, my friend. That's an amazing answer because I didn't even think of it like that. We all win.
Exactly.
That's the sweetest thing. That's the sweetest thing as anyone's ever said to people.
I have a beautiful mind. Yeah. Okay. But no, I mean, you know,
it's an actually beautiful answer because I didn't even think of it. Thinking of who the winner is.
It's going to be really good for the ecosystem because here's the deal. So, Huggy, I know that you nowadays you focus kind of more on the LCU and that kind of stuff, right? But if you start talking about it, you get some people in there in your chats and stuff, and all of a sudden they will start throwing money at you, right? And Beckett,
Well,
go ahead.
I
I'm
love
sorry.
that.
Yeah, Beckett of
I love
Crabs.
that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Beckett of Crabs was streaming last night. He had people throwing money at him, people throwing money at Nick, people throwing money at Chud, people throwing money at Queenman, people throwing money at Dickers, all of them. So everybody gets paid. Everybody gets money. It's
But
great.
but at the end of the day, that's how they do it. I'm not like that. If I'm gonna be successful, I'm gonna do it my way, which is I will be fair down the middle,
Okay.
and also if I do clips of the fights,
Yeah.
I'm going to need someone to do like an overview of it. So I'm gonna be asking people to join me in this project of mine. Like, let's just say for the sake of argument, Pizzle's free or you're free, people. I'll send you my clips, and I want you to go over it. I did it. All you do is like I'm sharing the pie. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it by myself.
I'm
Pizzle
down. I'll react
Pizzle
to
could do
some
it.
huggy clips.
But I'm gonna have to. I appreciate the
I'll
offer,
do it.
but
I
no,
will
that's just not
use
my
that
cup of tea no
huggy.
more, dude.
I will use that huggy clout to revive my channel.
There you go.
I'd
By
be
the way,
like,
By the way, I sent you something, Pizzle. I DM'd you something. I wanted you to react to it on the show, but I don't know if you did.
oh no, you sent me that, but the I didn't react to this one, but the also like the cats are. It's the Keemstar Fires host for Punching Cat Live.
Yeah, basically. So
Yeah.
you don't have
I
to play it,
saw
but can
that
I ask you?
one. Mhm.
Can I ask you something? Like your cats, they bite you, right? Or do they bite you a lot, or do they all behaved?
Mhm. No, they
Okay,
do.
so okay, is it a
Yeah,
natural fucking
you
thing
can't
that
really
they should
see it,
fucking
but I got all kinds of scratchy ratchies on my hand and stuff. But that's mainly because I poke at him and I rub the belly, and then they attack, and it just gives me more opportunity to rub the belly. But yeah, and then I play with them all the time. No, they bite, but they don't bite
you won't
hard.
punch your cat in the
And
you won't punch your cat in the head, right? You're not gonna
no,
hit them in the head.
uh-uh.
Yeah,
No,
I was
no, he
just
did. Like some people said he punched it in the head. Some people said he bopped it on the head. But I wouldn't really do either. But I wouldn't have to. My cats are like dumb trained, like dumb trained. All I would have to be like is, all I have to do is. Well, I don't know if okay. I just had to make sure there wasn't a cat in here because I didn't want him to think that he was in trouble. One of them to think they were in trouble. But if all I have to do is and they'll stop whatever they're doing. That's it. That's
Okay.
it. That's it. They just listen to because they know that that's don't do that. So yep,
okay.
that's
Well,
all there is. Yep. But so I wouldn't do that. No. I've had Charlie, who's in Heat again. That's what she was up here for. But Charlie will come up and she'll just start biting the shit out of my shoulder for attention. It freaking hurts. But I wouldn't be like, no. No, I just pick her up and put her down. That's it.
so nice. Okay, well, I'm so sorry to keep you guys with my bullshit. I
No,
just
you're
wanted
fine.
to come up because I heard you talking about this supposed World War V or VI or what the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Hey,
I
no
hope you
Yeah,
guys
problem,
have
no
a
Huggy.
problem.
wonderful
Thanks
Have
for
Bye,
hopping
Huggy.
have a
on.
great evening, Huggy.
Bye.
We'll
Bye.
catch you later, bud.
All right.
Okay. All right. So
All
I
right,
don't
let's
have. I
fucking
have.
go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say I don't
Yeah.
have anything else either. So let's
I
just
don't
wrap
have
it up real
anything
quick.
else.
You got anything that you want to hype or advertise, Pizzle? You got anything you're doing?
No.
No videos,
Nope.
nothing.
Just nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All
Just
right.
yeah.
All right,
Keep your
Seth.
cocaine dry, and I'll see you in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something about the funny papers. See you in the funny papers. Powder dry funny papers. Go.
You know what? I'm not even going to do it tonight because you guys have just you
No!
just ruined it for everybody.
No, you
No,
have
do it,
to.
please,
You
please,
have
please,
to
please.
do it.
Please.
All
It's
right,
the
guys, that's it. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and remember, keep your powder dry, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Good night.
Bye.